Now guys, have you thought about that? Wargaming actually did something quite unusual, something uncharacteristical for them when it comes to the Polish tank destroyers, and them releasing the entire Tech 3 branch of Polish tank destroyers with a brand new mechanic before releasing a premium tank for it. This is something what we usually do not see. You know, we have many examples, like when they introduced wheeled vehicles, we got EBR-75 first. When they introduced autoloaders, we got Progetto 46 first, and many other examples. This is what they normally have done, but this time they actually released the entire Tech 3 branch before this tank right over here called SDP WZ66 Grom, or simply put Grom. And this is how it looks like, and today I'm able to take a full look at it. Actually, we have some in-game stats over here. This is from Superdest, I believe, with 700 alpha, 260 pen, 2,800 DPM, but we're going to look at all these specs in a moment. At first, this is how the tank looks like itself. Well, it reminds me SU, the SU that was actually removed from the game from the Tier 9, you know, the Soviet SU 12254 or something like that. Do you remember? It has been many years now. I forgot the name even. And as you can see from the gun, this tank, this Tier 8 premium tank, comes with the same mechanic as Tier 8, Tier 9 and Tier 10 Tech 3 tank destroyers. The closer you are to the target, the more damage you do. And once again, couple more angles, how this tank looks like. You know, it looks like SU, like, you know, it also it resembles to the Soviet tank destroyers, to the Chinese tank destroyers. Like, they all pretty much look the same to me, at least. The most special thing about this, of course, is the gun and the gun mechanic. So now, while you are enjoying the Tier 9 Tech 3 tank gameplay action on the background, let me introduce some stats to you as well. So firepower 700 alpha damage, or down to 350 depending on the distance, of course. Penetration numbers 260, 290 and 80, and high explosive has the standard 700 alpha damage, plus minus 25% RNG, of course, and with 80 penetration. That 80 penetration is actually quite juicy, so the HE on this, definitely you should carry a couple of toes. 1400, 1600 and 1000 shell velocity numbers over here, so extremely fast shells once again. Reload time 15.5 seconds, which equals, you know, from the closest range, or in the closest range, around 2800-ish, 2700-ish DPM, out of stock, without rammer, without any cruise kills and so on. Aiming time 2.7 seconds, dispersion 0.40, you know, not the best gun handling right over here. Improved aiming, I would say, definitely is needed for this tank. Gun elevation angles, minus 7 degrees of gun depression is actually quite nice, quite decent. And once again, the big elephant in the room, the big bummer, is the gun traverse limits. This is actually, I would say, the most annoying part about those tanks, the gun traverse limits. You can only move your gun 5 degrees to the left and 5 degrees to the right, and you may think at first like it is not a big deal, but it gets you into so many awkward situations where you overturn, or, you know, depends on the position as well. But I just find it myself, one of the most annoying things about all of those tanks, because they basically all of them have the same thing: -5 left, -5 right, all across the board. So firepower, you know, the special feature, high alpha damage from close range, low alpha damage from long range. But looking at accuracy and all the other numbers, you do not want to do any kind of sniping with this for sure. Mobility, we have 40 top speed, 15 moving backwards, 14.7 power to weight ratio, and 32 hull rotation speed. Mobility, I would say, is quite decent for a tank like that. Survivability, 1400 hit points, 120 millimeters of frontal hull armor, 70 on the sides, 40 in the rear. And if you look at some of the pictures, yeah, there is some slope, like we can see from this picture, for example. example, there is some slope like that area is going to bounce for sure, but as soon as people load some premium love, it is not going to hold up that good. The frontally, the side angles are definitely going to be very bouncy as well, like those things are going to be bouncy, so I would say the best protection for this tank is actually the tiny area that you can hit from longer range, because if you hit the gun mantlet, you're going to bounce off. If you hit the sides, you're going to bounce off, if those are 120 millimeters as well. But the area you are able to penetrate is that over there, so it could hold up actually. Kinda weird shape from this angle, especially if I think about that once again. Concealment 16.59 or 10%, let's say, while moving. APCR rounds, high explosive, and 4 crew members: commander, gunner, driver, and loader. So this is the upcoming tier 8 Polish premium tank destroyer called Grom, or the long name SDPWZ66 Grom. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below. And next up, we are going to talk about Oyster Bay map, and the map is going to receive quite some interesting changes. For example, we're going to have a cave over there in the middle of the map. But before we're going to do that, if you want to spice up your World of Tanks experience a little bit, well, here is a message from our video sponsor today. VoiceMod and World of Tanks are teaming up to level your tanking experience by allowing you to personalize your in-game voice with a brand new voice changer. Whether you are in a light tank or a heavy hitter, you can pick your favorites. They also bring you 16 soundboard sounds, for example.
Gotcha! Enemy destroyed! Another one down!
So prepare for an immersive battle experience designed for high performance and military precision. Let me show you.
This is Jäger speaking. Did somebody call for a street cleaning? Weather forecast a light chance for artillery. We can survive that. Jäger to nest, we have spotted our first enemy. I repeat, I have spotted my first target, taking the shot, and threat eliminated. A Wild E75DS taking the shot, and it's a hit. And another one. We have a flanker, I repeat, we have a flanker. Threat eliminated, streets are clean. Iron Duke to base, I repeat, Iron Duke to base. I'm under heavy fire and I have spotted multiple enemy tanks. I request artillery support at my location ASAP, over. This is Eagle Eye to Iron Duke. I repeat, this is Eagle Eye to Iron Duke. We are ready to support you very, very soon. I'm getting pushed from different directions. I need RT support right here, right now. Fast, please, anyone. Eagle Eye to Iron Duke, it is coming, we are still loading. What can we do? What can we do? Where is my tea, by the way? Has anyone seen my tea? Oh, we are done loading, take that. And that's a direct hit. You know what? Take another one. And game over. 60 DP in the garage. GG's. And now check it out yourself. VoiceMod.
So check it out yourself via the link in the description if you want to spice it up a bit. But now we are going to head into Oyster Bay, where we have 4 area sections, which is going to be tuned a bit. And this number 3, guys, over there is actually a cave or a tunnel, what we're going to get connecting those 2 flanks. So this could spice up things for sure on this map. But at first, we're going to look at the sniping positions for both sides. So this is the right side over here and the left side, but what they're going to do over here is this is what we currently have, and boom, they're going to readjust the rock position a little bit further back, and also together with the bushes. And I would say overall the room and they reduced some room over here, so if you do not have too good of a gun depression with your tank destroyer, you might not be able to shoot over there, actually, if I look at it like that. Yep. Alright, so same thing, I guess, on the other side. Yeah, same thing on the other side as well. They moved it a little bit back, the rocks a bit more back right over there and less room for the tank destroyers overall to maneuver. Now next up, it is a little bit dark. Hopefully it is visible on the video, but let's see what is going to happen over here. And look at this area, guys. Boom! We have a hole inside the mountain. I wonder how they managed to do that, what kind of equipment they used. And a lot more protection was added, as you can see, from snipers. Like a huge massive bunker has been added over here, so the fighting over here will be much easier for all the heavy tanks and tank destroyers who are pushing one side or another, because previously a huge problem was if you got far enough, the enemy team was able to simply snipe you to death via those gaps over here, but now seems like there is a lot more protection, and also the cave, of course, and over here more side scraping areas and whatnot. This is the cave look from the other side, the entrance from the other side, which connects those two flanks, little mini flanks, little mini tunnels, let's say, tunnel positions, let's say. And here is the other entrance to that. And also, if you notice from the corner of your eye, they also gave this area some more room. And this should give a little bit better picture. Yes, all this has been added as a brand new position, as a brand new hiding pocket right up there. And another view from the other side. Also some tree position changes. They trimmed off some of the mountain action over here, as you can see. And once again from the top town view, this gives a bit better picture of sniping protection. Yeah, so this side gets the bunker, which basically does the same job as this rock over here, but looking at the height of the objects, this might be way better RT cover than this, for example, or maybe it might be a prospective problem over here as well. And that is it. This is Oyster Bay. Please, guys, let me know what you think about those changes. Would you think it is good or bad for the map? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Moving on, next up we have Battle Pass Season 14 D-Day, guys. D-Day Special Battle Pass. They revealed first details about this today, actually, or more details about this. And over here, this is where I can see that it confirms indeed you are able to get 3 different tier 6 premium tanks. Or are those special category tanks, premium tanks? Anyway, you're able to get Churchill Crocodile, M4A376W Sherman, and also Char de Transition tier 6 tanks for free from the base rewards, as you can see, which is very, very nice move by Wargaming. Of course, I was worried that those end up in the improved reward section, but over here the improved rewards basically is the same what we have. You get the bounty equipment unit, right? You get extra tokens and some extra boosters, gold credits, you know, whatnot. But you know, the key thing over here, those 3 special tanks, the Crocodile, Sherman, and also the Char de Transition, are available in the base rewards. Thanks for that. And also with the upcoming Battle Pass, you know, we have the new Battle Pass season. We have TS60 coming into the game, which, or not coming, it is already in the game, but players are now able to use their tokens to get this tank, because, you know, you were not able to get enough tokens from the previous season, but this time you are able to do that. So TS60, I have played with it. The DPM is very, very juicy, and I would say between this year's both new tanks, TS60 compared to DT130M, then DS60 definitely is more interesting tank to play, in my opinion. This one got very boring very fast. For me personally, maybe if you enjoy this type of tank more, well, go for it, right? This is the Czech Tier 9 jet boosted heavy tank. This is Tier 9 American tank destroyer with, let's say, if fully equipped, skilled, and food as well, around 3,700-ish DPM, which is kinda nutty, guys, for a Tier 9 vehicle. So yeah, Battle Pass, Polish tank, Oyster Bay map changes. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section down below. Oh yeah, by the way, Ikabu and the Challenger special Tankfest battle chapter as well. Let me know what you think about all of that. Any comment section down below. I catch you next time with something else. I hope you stayed tuned now a little bit more. Bye bye.